Hello, hello, hello. Am I still alive? Ever since they redid my internet stuff, they upgraded everyone in my building to gigabit, but now like every now and then, my internet connection will just completely drop out. And then of course, whenever I ask them about it, it's like, oh, sorry, it's you know, it's just bandwidth. Get over it. It's like, it didn't used to be this bad. So I have an error. And that contains an error. I guess I can. This is what you're supposed to do? Error? Something like that? No? Into. Sorry. Into. Or actually, isn't this what you're supposed to do? No. Okay. What the heck? Alright. Whatever this is, that's probably fine. I don't know. Hopefully it's good enough. So that's the result. We have way less errors, which is good. I think I still have an error with... I can't see what the diagnostic is, but it's somewhere up here. I'm not sure what the red line is. Oh, there's the red line. So how are you supposed to see that? It's like a pixel hunt. Like it's literally like 444, 12. It's like 12 pixels. How am I supposed to see that? Consider using a lifetime. Why? Why do I need a lifetime here? Where do I even put the lifetime? Because it's not a Oh, I guess I just put it here, huh? And then I'm gonna get a million more errors. Okay. So send chat message. Oh, that's right. So, oh wait. And then that returns a result. E is equal to this. I've started liking this method of error handling a lot more. I guess this one doesn't implement display, which is why I always do the logging like that, because not everything implements display. But then you have people that are like, why don't you just capture the variable? It doesn't support display, so it can't capture it. Oh, but then you only should do it for those things that don't implement. But I don't know which things don't implement it. You know? Alright. So default is not supported. Unwrap or so message ID is a... What is this garbage? Why is this wrapped in another struct? What's even in message ID? Why do you need a struct? What the heck? Why is this a struct? Why isn't this a... Oh, it's an enum. Okay, never mind. No default? I guess you can't have a default. Yeah? I don't know, dude. Give me a Twitch chat. Please? Oh, that's Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Messages, message ID. And then give me... No help. No help, sure. It's basically like an FU. You don't get any help. So if, so what does this give you? This gives you an IO result, and then potentially has other stuff. Okay, so send chat message. This gives you an IO result, but I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, standard IO result. That's what you need. Standard IO result, which means that this should be fine. There's your error, and then we'll just hit it with an error. Right. Something like that. This one cannot borrow IRC client. Oh, IRC, that steps it mutably. Okay, fine. Okay. Mute. Make that mutable. This one. IO error. Oh, wait. I guess we can just into it. So it doesn't, oh, it doesn't implement into from standard IO error. All right, you know what? I tried to play nice. Tried to play nice with you. We're just gonna use anyhow error for everything, or anyhow result for everything, whatever. Okay, what's your problem? Can I into this? Oh, wait. Oh, let's just map the error. Whatever. Map error. Anyhow error from. That's your mapping function. That's fine. Then down here, it says there's 7 errors, but I only see 2 things. Handled chat. Handled chats gives you a result. What's your problem? Async block. It does. The function does return a result. Okay, that means I have another error somewhere then. That's causing problems. Is it you? Another pixel hunt. I don't see it immediately. Oh my god, it's this. It's not static though. I know it's not a static lifetime. Is it a static lifetime? All right, sure. Handled chats. It gives you an anyhow result containing a Boolean. It's not implemented. What? This is wrong. Yeah. Expected type bool. Yeah. See? And then I should be able to do this. And now Twitch is, now it's just very confused. All right, build me again. It's only giving me the 1 error though? It doesn't, cannot use question mark operator in async block that returns empty. But it does. It does. Handle chat returns an anyhow result containing a Boolean. Huh? What are you talking about? Handle chat. Okay, so there must be an error somewhere else. So I'm seeing that this is an error. Environment variable, TwitchBot name. No, I know it exists. Just shut up. I know it exists. I'm losing my mind. I don't know. Reload the window. Maybe it's just Rust Analyzer being dumb. But no, the compiler also caught it. So it's not just Rust Analyzer. Let me see. Compile me again. Just maybe I was crazy. Okay. This function should return result or option to accept that. Yeah, I know. I know, and it does. Right, handle chat returns an anyhow result containing a boolean. And then I either return okay, false. There's 3 potential steps or situations where I return, right? So okay, false, okay, true, and then okay, false. So okay, oh, actually 4. So if it's nothing, right? If there's no new content, then it, whatever, okay, it's true. If it's status quits, then we send this, we await it, which is why I need to return a result in the first place, because I'm unwrapping these. And then we return an okay, false, which means that we should break. Okay, true, continue, and then anything else will just bail out. But I think there's only one other situation, which is end of file. So you should almost never run into that situation, which leads me to believe that I actually have a problem somewhere else in my program. Because it says I have 6 errors, but I know I don't have 6 errors. Because this is the only error that I can see. Right, and then if I look at this, well, I guess there's one error here in the librs, but it is defined. Hold on, let me check. Cat env.sh Twitch bot name. No, yeah, it is defined. I don't know. Hit me with a cargo build, I guess. Clear, just in case. env.sh build bin bot. I don't understand. Like this is actually valid. I don't know why it's not able to find it. But you're also not able to use this as a constant. I'm pretty sure it's just because, all right, actually, what if we just do this? Okay, now I have other problems. So there's actually a deeper problem somewhere, and Rust Analyzer is just shitting the bed. Okay, here. Borrow data escapes out of function. Sure. Okay, so this is the main issue, I guess. How do I pass a... I don't understand. Isn't this how you're supposed to do it? So Rust pass reference to struct. Because you need a lifetime, I know that. It's not a ref cell. Store, I guess store reference in struct. Sure, and that's what a lifetime is for. Yeah, I guess store reference of another struct in another struct. Yeah. 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 Oh, am I supposed to do this in my new function? Is that it? Is this it? Is that it wants me to say that like I'm passing this contains the lifetime? Is that it? Like that? Oh, I suppose that's not how you're supposed to do it. How are you supposed to do that? I understand the problem. Yeah. Like this. Here's your config. You can hold on to that. Excuse me. How do I? Okay, hold on. I swear I've done this before. It doesn't need to be a ref cell. It's just a reference. It's just a reference, and it lives as long as this, and then it might live longer as well. Config is the config. Okay, so config is a reference to a config. Yeah, I didn't think you were allowed to do that. That does not look right. Borrow expressions. Yeah. Do you want it like this? Then it has to be like this because it's no longer an exact match. All right. Add explicit lifetime A. There is an explicit lifetime A. What? I think I'm misunderstanding how this is working. Expected explicit lifetime required in type of whatever. Sure. Rust. When do I need to specify an explicit lifetime? Sure. I still don't understand. Isn't this good enough or no? Explicit lifetime required in type. Add explicit lifetime to type of. There is, yeah. When I defined it, yeah, it's up here. Does it want it in here? So we pass A like that? No? Oh, yeah, no. Yeah? Or does it want it here? But then I think that breaks a few other things, right? So that's fine. And then this is now broken because here, borrow data, config is a... But that's fine, right? Because we're giving you a reference. No? Borrow data escapes outside of function. See? Like, this is something I actually know how to do in C++. Is that you just give it a pointer and just hold on to that. I promise it'll be valid. Like, I know. Give me the Reddit and give me the users Rust lang. Struct. So it's a function. Here's to work around the issue using nope. It's not, I'm not using an option. I'm just giving you a reference. I'm not using a closure. But for whatever reason, I'm not able to find... Like, do people not do this? Do people not do this? Am I... Like, this is clearly doing this. Right? Like, public struct Twitch clients, where C is some sort of HTTP client that also has that lifetime A. And then this has a public Helix client that contains that same lifetime. Yeah. Okay, so where's the impl? Implementation. There it is. So with clients, probably don't need that. Where C is something that contains clone. Was that me? It was me. Oh, geez. I think that should actually be beefy enough. I'm not gonna pay attention to it just now, though. I'm working on my other stuff. I need to figure out why this isn't working. Because I would have assumed that this is fine. TMI client. Yeah, so they're passing the clients and they're passing that lifetime, and then they give you... It has that lifetime passed around, yeah. So results, bots, impl, yeah. No, this is how you're supposed to do it. Do I need to have a where? Is that it? But shouldn't this be good enough? Give me this. Impl client for blah. Create a new client with an existing client. Does it want me to use a phantom data marker just to be like it exists? I suppose you could do that. Is that really it? Please don't be it. Okay. So PD. Wait, hold on. Yeah, PD is some sort of standard marker phantom data, which is spooky for sure. It's a phantom data containing nothing. And then here you can do PD standard marker phantom data. Oh, just give me the default. It doesn't really matter. So is that okay? I didn't think that would solve it. So what is your problem? Borrowed data escapes outside a function. But like it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. Borrowed data escapes outside of the function. Config is a reference that is only valid in the function body. That's not true. But I don't know how to tell the compiler that that's not true. I can guarantee it exists, but I also cannot find anything about that. You know what? ChatGPT. All right, let me in. Let me in. I have an account. FU. Login. Do this off screen. That's probably it. I don't know. Sure. I don't really need conversation history. I just need to know this. Hold on. What was the error? Or what did I Google? I thought the way that I structured my question wasn't so bad. When creating a struct. Sure. Yeah. Actually, here we go. Maybe not. When I'm updating a struct field, borrowed. Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm doing, yeah. I guess these all have the same lifetime, and this person should be using 2 lifetimes? Or, okay, are they just copying? Putting lifetime in a struct is a declaration that the fields marked with the lifetime are owned by some other variable somewhere else, and the struct is to borrow that. Yeah. In particular, this means that your struct must outlive the thing you're referencing. Wait. Wait. Really? You need to take ownership, but I don't want to. What? Isn't that backwards? Like the thing that you're referencing should last longer than your struct, right? Because your struct is just referencing whatever you're borrowing, right? If your struct lives longer than whatever it's borrowing, doesn't that cause undefined behavior? Because now you potentially have a reference to something that no longer exists? Or is that not true? Right, and because it's a reference, you also don't need to drop it because it's a reference, right? So it just kind of ignores it when the entire struct is dropped. Is that not true? I don't know. We'll just ask ChatGPT and see if it gives me. In Rust, if a reference to a value is created, it must have a longer lifetime than the reference itself. Yes. Wait, no, that's still backwards. Is my understanding of lifetimes backwards? If the reference is created within a function, it's not created within the function, sure. That's not what's happening. To prevent this, you need to ensure that the reference is either bound to a local variable or it is returned as part of a larger struct. Yeah. Creating a struct. Returning from the function will ensure the reference. Creating a struct and returning it from the function will ensure the reference remains valid. Yeah, that looks about right. This way, the reference to value is stored within the data struct, and the lifetime of the reference is tied. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be tied. Well, I guess I don't know how to phrase my question then. Okay. I mean, the ChatGPT basically just gave me the same answer as this. But that doesn't... Okay, so maybe I'm asking the wrong question. So Rust struct store reference to longer lived data. Yeah. Yeah, so my struct does not own the data. Okay. Time A is inside the new function. Once you leave that closure after the last instruction, the lifetime changes to some lifetime that is greater. No, I just want to store a reference, please. How to return reference to something in a struct that lasts as long as a struct? Well, no, I can guarantee my struct does not last as long. Signature you want. Rust, blah, blah. They're doing some sort of compiler work. I don't know, this is like the answer. Signature you want. So they're looking up for, doing some sort of symbol lookup. Okay. Returns a reference that borrows an entity for longer than lookup initially borrowed the scope. That's true. Yeah. That seems very complicated. Just lifetimes for struct references. Okay. This compiles. I don't understand why the lifetime parameters are needed that way. Well, my config does not store any references. My config is just the value. Let's call the lifetime of this reference 1. Sure. Config is a reference that is only valid in the function body. But it's a reference from somewhere else. Eh? Like, I can guarantee my struct... my struct does not live as long as the reference. Why do I get a lifetime error when using a reference and a struct that is still valid? Well, my reference in this case is still valid. The struct is no longer valid. All right, my name, string from blah. Well, this gets dropped, so this is actually wrong, isn't it? Yeah. So once you leave this scope, yeah. This gets dropped. So you should not put it into its own scope. Wait, me email exists as well? Wait. According to soundness rules, a reference that exists has to always be outlived by the data it points to. A reference cannot be dangling. Sure. Reason the second code works is because you don't... Wait, what? Wait, am I dumb? Structs in Rust take over the lifetime of their members. So if you store a reference inside the struct, the entire struct will depend on the referenced object's lifetime. You can say the struct derives... Do I need to reread the Rust book? Okay, let's reread the Rust book live on stream then, I guess. I feel like I'm not understanding this. Like I get it. But then how do I just store? I just want to have a pointer to it. That's all I want. Because I don't need to have a copy of it. Maybe it's Rust share reference between structs. How can I get two structs in Rust to use and share a reference to another struct? Yes. Because we're just reading. Or do I need to use a ref cell? Okay. So I should be using an arc, I guess? And okay, sure. Maybe I should not be using a lifetimes at all. So this needs to be an arc. Atomic reference count. I don't need phantom data anymore. Presumably, I don't know. Apparently my understanding of lifetimes in Rust has been completely backwards. It's actually a little scary how I've been able to do this for so long then. I guess it's because I don't do any fancy lifetime stuff that I haven't really run into this problem. Alright, so that means that this needs to be an arc, or a config is an arc, arch new, config, and then I don't think you can do that. That doesn't seem right. Oh, maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not right. Give me an arc. Yeah, and then you can't do that. Expected config, I don't know, just give me a pointer to it, I guess. Dereference it. Yeah, I didn't think you're allowed to do that. Cannot move out of, no, I need you to share. I want you to share. I don't need a cell. Thread safe. Sure. An arc mutex? I guess I can do that. Or actually, no. This should be... Hold on. Another thing I always need to remind myself about is the memory thing. Hold on. I never remember this stuff. It's too hard. So I am technically multi-threading, so Rust will almost always complain if I don't use an arc something. It's going to be immutable, though, so I can just use atomic reference count, I guess. Okay, so maybe this should just be an arc this, And then I don't need to do this weird thing. I can just give you the config. So that's probably okay, which means that this is going to be throwing errors, but we can also just slap this into an atomic reference count arc new. Like that. We pass that to you. Sure. What's your problem? Oh, right. No, wait. All right, we'll just elide. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, sure. Turns out we do need to have, we still need to have the lifetime, but it's only for this thing, I guess. Which means impl lifetime A. So we actually still need the lifetime here, but then that's only attached to the API clients because, yeah, API client. That's the API client's lifetime. Here, config. That's right, because this will actually be an arc. I'm gonna just give you that. Now there's only one error, which is because it can't find that, but that'll go away once I compile. Compiling off screen. All right, we have a few errors. Okay, so biggest problem is that this needs to be imported. That's right, that's right. librs is still freaking out, but that's not my problem. Okay, take this out. Oops. While, oh, sorry. Maybe we clone it. That's right. Because you can clone atomic reference counts for free, right? Oh, and then, oh yeah, because I'm looping. I'm looping. So we always have to resubscribe. Yeah, so it's actually kind of weird here where I have to basically subscribe once and then continually resubscribe in every section of the loop. It's a bit very strange, very strange. And then value moved here, so we'll just clone. Wait, up here. Just keep compiling. It'll work eventually. I don't think the Twitch client is actually going to... Yeah, okay, the Twitch client didn't really do anything, so that's fine. Okay, so we actually compiled. librs is just going to continually give me an error for whatever. It's not an error, I can guarantee it's in the build.rs. Ah, build.rs. Oh, actually, it's not here. That's my bad, actually. Twitch... Wait, Twitch bot name. Right, that's what I called it. Turns out Rust knows more than me. Okay. Or the compiler knows more than me. Which is not surprising, to be honest. It's not really that hard to know more than me. Okay. Okay. I don't know, maybe. Cannot use the question mark operator in async block that returns nothing. It does... It returns a boolean. What do you mean? Bot handle chat. Oh, wait. Yeah. If not, res. Is okay. Sure. Take this out. Cannot. Oh, that's the error, is that bot is not mutable. Okay. Fine. You gave me the wrong error, but I can accept that. because I guess technically it was supposed to be mutable. All right, bring me back. Cannot use the question mark operator in async block. What are you talking about? It returns a boolean. Anyhow result boolean. Am I stupid? Like this return, oh. Yeah, no, I am unwrapping it. Please stop pinging me. People pinging me while I'm streaming. Even though it's all relevant stuff to my main project that I no longer... I don't want to look at for a little bit. I shouldn't say I don't want to work on it anymore, but I don't want to look at it for a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, if I take this out, then this gives me something weird. Is okay and v equals false. Okay, sure. What are you talking about? Okay, sure. I don't really know. Right, because like this should be valid, but for whatever reason the compiler can't see that this is valid. Right, can I do it externally here? Yeah, see, that doesn't work. It says it's a bool. Look, it's able to see that it's a bool, but it's still giving me an error here. So there must be another error somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Right, and handle chat, this gives you an anyhow result, and I would use this several other places. And you're not supposed, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put it in the tuple. Maybe you are supposed to put it in the tuple, and that's not actually a tuple. Maybe I'm stupid. It's possible. No, that's how you're supposed to use it. See, they just return an anyhow results with their whatever their thing is, right? Yeah. So you can either return an empty result or you can actually return something not wrapped in a tuple. I suppose we can just do this. Equal to res. What are you talking about? Oh, it wants me to, oh, it's because it's not mapped properly. Okay, sure. Because the return value is invalid. Okay, now I get it. Okay, maybe handle, no, because handle chat needs to be a result. Otherwise, I don't really know. Well, I do know, but it'll be very messy, I guess. I guess I can just match. That's fine. Match bot handle chat. Oh wait. So if it's okay, Annie, are you okay? If not B, I guess. Was successful. If not, was successful. And if there's an error, I suppose we'll also do the same thing. I suppose in both cases, right? So maybe I could just map it and map them both to the same function. Perhaps. So so like bot handle chat. Oh wait. And then we want some maybe it's not map, maybe I don't really know. Because both of these should just call shut down. Okay, now that's a kind of an interesting question. So if it's an error, we actually don't really care about the error, but whatever. Right, so like, oh, whoops. Failed to handle chat, handle Twitch, chat message because of that. And then we'll do a thing. Oh, sorry, like that. And then these will just call the same function, I guess, right? See, this I don't really know. There must be a better way of handling this, right? Because both of these, if it was not successful, right? So basically, like, Twitch can just kick me out at any time. I don't really know why. It's just, maybe it's just like a Twitch chat thing. So I can handle chat successfully, but still get kicked out. But then also I can just fail to connect in general, and then I should also just kick myself out. Because there's, you know, what am I going to do, right? Reconnect? I suppose I could just reconnect if it was, yeah, maybe here I should just reconnect. So maybe to do, try to reconnect. Actually, for all of these, for all error conditions, just try to reconnect. But I'm not sure how to make that happen. Well, I don't know how to make that happen in a, I suppose, a reasonable way, right? Alright, so maybe this will work. Just bring this back down. Seems like it might be working. Look at that. Bot ready. It's in. And then maybe it might be checking if I'm live. Who is it sending it to? That's the question, because I don't remember where it sends it. And also the receiver and the config are not used. So that's Discord. We don't care about Discord. Ha ha ha. I think at the very least it looks a lot cleaner though. So everything is just within the bot struct here. Channel live, and then Discord receives it. Discord is also in need of being refactored. Like, this is really gross. Yeah, so it should be sending it to the debug channel, but I'm not sure when it's going to send it. So it's under bot controller, which is a N admin only thing. Yeah. So as it turns out, my entire understanding of Rust lifetimes has been backwards. So that's cool. Very cool, very cool. I think I might need to lower the default value. All right, because otherwise it's not going to check. All right, so say goodbye. Goodbye. I'll do. Wait, no, hold on. Bring that back. Ba ba ba. So what is the check live ticks? 160. Let's just do it 5 seconds, I guess. because it ticks every half second. So 10 ticks is 5 seconds. Yep, my math checks out. Luckily, I did pass 3rd grade math. Pretty much a math genius at this point. All right, there we go. Bot ready. Ready, channel live, channel live, channel live. It's ticking. Channel live. Go on. Say the thing, Bart. Channel live, perhaps. Oh, it's because the Discord bot was not ready. I do this. Channel live. That's kind of curious. Maybe I should wait until the Discord bot is ready, and then I start up the Twitch bot. You know what? That probably makes more sense, because I think the Twitch bot connects really, really quickly, whereas Discord has a lot more, I don't know, pageantry associated with it. I don't really have a good word for it. It also appeared to stop sending messages. So hold on. So I also do need to re-implement these at some points, but let me think. So here, you know what? What I could do is this. So copy, comment out, and then once Discord is ready, just hit me with this. Discord receiver ready, and then we will just do all of this here. So we wait until Discord is ready, and then we start the Twitch bot, and then maybe that makes more sense. Yeah. Oh, but then we don't have all the appropriate handles. Okay, so what I can do, so it's complaining about it doesn't have the Twitch join handle, so I could do this. So let mutable Twitch join handle, which is a it's a Tokyo join handle. It's some sort of Tokyo handle. I don't remember though. It's just the join handle, I guess. Do I just have this join handle? Tokyo join handle with a nothing. And then we set it later. All right. So what is your problem? All right, don't define a new one. All right, so now what's your problem? Use of moved value. Value moved here. Async move. Use of moved value. Let config equal config clone. Sure, I think you're able to clone arcs pretty well. Twitch sender. Okay, so Twitch sender. Let's okay. Okay. Let's also do that then. Let Twitch sender equal Twitch sender clone. Sure. God, I hate that pattern. What's your problem? Use a binding which is possibly uninitialized. You know, that is true. How can I check if something's uninitialized? Yeah, I don't know. Let's Google it. Let's ask Google. Google has all the answers. Rust, check if var is uninitialized. Is initialized. It's from 2016. Pseudocode that checks if something is null. How do I do something like this in Rust? Oh baby, this looks like Java. I love Java. If only because it's my first language. Cannot be detected at runtime. I suppose an option, yeah. I could set this to an option. So this is an option join handle. So option join handle like that, which means that this needs to be somebody wants to tell me it's gonna roll me. If Twitch join handle is some Twitch join handle hold on. Hold on. Undo. Like so. Put these into this block. Yeah, so these don't actually need to be in different blocks. I just thought it'd be a little cleaner, but okay. Let's do all of these all at the same time then. I guess I just need to restructure my code because it's not very, I suppose, Rust friendly. So if Twitch join handle is some, we'll do all of these. Let's, wait, hold on. Do all of these and then let Twitch join handle equal Twitch join handle unwrap. Something like that. What is your problem? Oh, okay, sorry. And then we also need to initialize it, that's right. So this is a none. And then maybe that's fine, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Send me. We'll just wait for the bot to start itself. We'll wait for it. I think I also need to do something with this. I need to figure out the API for removing reactions, because all these, I guess, not garbage reactions, but reactions that are not of users who are not there anymore. All the extraneous reactions need to be removed. All right, let's check Discord again. Am I going to get... I have channel live twice, which is kind of wrong. Or is Discord not even handling it? It's possible that Discord is not handling it. So if I do ping, pong, okay. So wait, maybe I'm not even sending it? Am I not sending it? Config updated. That's from Discord. No, it should be handling it. Is it not? It's possible it's not. channel title. Yeah, give me that. And then we'll just try it one more time. All right. And I also need to re-implement the config for both of them so that they both use the same arc, atomic reference counts for the config. I guess I'm getting it now, is that lifetimes mean that you take ownership. What? Wait, let me read the Rust book again. Rust book lifetimes. I thought it was that you just, like lifetimes were like pointers, right? But like a pointer that the compiler actually checks by for you. So you don't need to, you know, do your own runtime checks to see if it's, you know, a dangling pointer or whatever. Well, not a dangling pointer, a dangling reference. Or the pointer is null, right? That's what I thought lifetimes were. Are lifetimes not just pointers? Lifetimes are actually just like a fancy type of ownership? I suppose that makes sense. All right, it says bot ready. Hold on. I don't see anything though. And I'm also not seeing this. I mean, it is printing. I guess it's just not sending. Yeah, it's just not sending. Because I did get the debug, right? I also got it twice, which is very strange. Right? Because it's Team UN, Rust E, Twitch plus Discord bot. Pipe, question mark, help. And then it should be sending to my debug channel. Or actually, is my debug channel like invalid? What is my debug channel? Duck. Oh, look, you actually did it? Although I'm pretty sure there's only like 6 total things you can be. So congratulations, you won the D6 dice roll. Hello, Knock. How are you? How are you? I'm trying to fix my bot. Look, I refactored it. So now that Twitch bot looks a lot nicer. It's no longer ultra deeply nested, except for I guess this part, but there's not too much I guess I can do here. Don't take my victory away from me. Hey, I mean, you still guessed a D6, 1 out of 6. That's not so bad. What is that chance? That's like 16%, right? 6 times 16, that's 60 plus 36, 96, 16.18% of being correct. Something like that. Some quick maths, as they say. But yeah, I've refactored my Twitch stuff. So now it looks a lot cleaner. And now it's also not storing a copy of the config. Although I learned during this stream that my understanding of lifetimes was completely wrong. As in, it was absolutely backwards. I did not realize that your struct had to live longer than the lifetime. I thought it was the other way around. Because I thought it was more of just like a pointer. But no, if you want a pointer, you should be using like an arc or something. Or a ref cell. Could eliminate the nesting if you want. Just add command pattern to the top match. Really? Not longer, as long as? Really? Is that... I feel like I'm actually going back over the lifetime thing. Is it as long as? I guess it does transfer it based off the answers. So it takes ownership, kind of. Right? Is that correct? It takes ownership of the reference? I think so. Yeah, anyways. I was banging my head against that for, I guess, 2 hours. That's how I understand it. Okay. See, that's not how I understood it. I thought a lifetime was just a pointer. And I was all right. It's like a manually checked pointer by Rust, by the compiler. That's sick. But no, that's not how that works. So I need to go back over that section. But what do you mean? Command pattern, command to the top match. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing here, right? Because there's different patterns I need to match against, which means it has to be deeply nested. I suppose I could have another helper function that then matches against all the smaller commands. But I felt like that was, that's just too much. Right, because there's IRC ready, and then there's regular ready, and I'm not sure what the difference is, because the documentation is wrong. I don't know. It used to be a lot worse, for sure. Like the Discord one is pretty bad. So that's next. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not able to send stream notifications, and it's possibly because I don't have... Oh, you know what? I don't have... Wait, no, I do have a debug channel configured, don't I? So under here, bot data. Yeah, I do have a debug channel configured. Like the first error I was running into with this was the... Wait. Yeah, the first error I was running into was that Twitch was sending, or the Twitch bot was sending the live notification sooner than the Discord bot was ready. So the Discord bot was not ready because Discord takes forever to initialize for some reason. Well, I know the reason why it takes forever is because it needs to iterate over every single reaction roll from here, and it's really, really slow for some reason. It's not actually that slow, I think. Unless it's actually sending a separate request to Discord for every single message, which would be horrible. And I'm surprised I have not been rate limited yet. Let me see. So I am receiving the message from here. I'm not willing to use a debugger here because now I have 3 threads running. Multi-threading scares me. So I suspect... Wait. I don't know. Just hit me with another debug. Just give me another debug. Something. Pretty prints me, and I'm pretty sure message doesn't actually... I don't know, maybe message implements debug. Just slap it there. Or not debug, it implements display. Okay, it doesn't. Nice. Maybe you can just give it a try. All right, one more time. I still need to re-implement the config stuff, but now, at least the Twitch bot doesn't store its own copy. I think I already mentioned that though. But pretty much, I've got it in my head. If you want to store, if you want things to share a reference to something, you should be using an arc. Or possibly a ref cell. Depending on whether or not you're using threads or not. Right, because we're only reading from the config. Yeah. If you want to be able to read writes, you need to do something different. Okay, yeah, so it is able to get the message, which means that my calculation here is wrong. So why is this wrong? So the calculation is, arc or RC based on thread use? Yeah, ref cells for interior mutability. I don't know. I just go by whatever this is. Wait, whatever this is. This is my favorites. Like there's too much stuff to keep in my head. Like single threaded, it's some sort of cell or a ref cell, I don't know. And then if it's multi-thread, it's some sort of arc or read write lock or a mutex. but which combination specifically I can never remember. And see, then there's also this thing up here, which still kind of freaks me out. So like if you have a reference that t is roughly equal, I think that's what it means, to a constant pointer. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this is what I just based all my threading stuff off of. It's very useful. And I pretty much just always default to either using a box or using an arc read-write lock or an arc. Anything else, it's like, it's too much. It is too much. Okay, so the problem is with my calculation here then. So I'm able to get, I received the message, and I'm receiving it twice. I still need to look that up. And then I receive it twice and I stop receiving at all, which is very strange. So like, point is, what I said follows that chart. Yeah. I just follow the chart. So I think what I have is correct. All right, so the calculation is, I've really come around to this pattern as well. If let sum, or if let okay, or if let error. Pretty sick. A lot easier to do than matching literally everything. It took me ages to learn this. I don't really get it in some cases. Yeah, I don't really get it in most cases. I just wish sometimes it would just let me have a pointer. Like, just give me the pointer. I'm an adult. Just let me segfault. All right. So we have that, and then if the timestamp signed duration since now is greater than, oh, you know what? It might not have the correct config, huh? All right, let's do this then. So this is in seconds. I don't know. Give me 10. Give me 10, please. Then we'll restart. All right, kill it. You can't just use unsafe. Can you? How do you just have a raw pointer using unsafe? So if I have a config struct, right? I have a config struct. It's up here. It's inside an arc. But if I just have a random config, like my config is equal to config new. Can I just, sorry, config new. Can I just grab a pointer to it? My config pointer. How do I get a pointer? Do I need to box it? So if I box it, then I can get a pointer to it. So if I box new, something like that. I don't really know since I never use it. I'm pretty sure you can just cast a ref to a pointer. So if I get my config pointer, or okay, maybe you can just cast it to a pointer, I suppose. Or isn't it if you dereference a, no, if you dereference a box, it just gives you whatever's inside the box. Never mind. Basically, I'm like, just give me the pointer. I would like to explode, please. All right, so it's not working. It shouldn't be too hard. It just makes it non-obvious, I guess. Yeah, it's protecting me from myself. I know that. It's the same idea as I had an example, but it was potentially very troubling. I was about to say it's not the same as like having a gun safe. Like, if you want a pointer, you're gonna have to tell me the magic word. Just like if you want to have a gun, you gotta type in the correct combination. It's not really something I really should be saying that often, I guess. I'll give you crap, but it's your program at the end of the day, just do what you want. Yeah, no. I think I have something working. I just need to figure out what this problem is. right? So like this is ugly, but just ignore it. But this gives me, well, okay, what's the last message, I suppose? The last message should be like Pong, right? Oh, it's me. Oh, because responses don't count as messages, I think. Maybe. Maybe they do? Author, avatar, bot. No, that's true. And then it's responding. That's right. Pong. And then maybe the timestamp is just wrong. Or maybe my calculation is just wrong. So if timestamp sign duration subtracts another date time from the current date and time. Wait. Subtracts another date time from the current date and time? Subtracts another date time. But what's the current date time? Is the current date time the one that we currently have? So should this date time be before or after? Meaning self. Okay. So does this mean I should be doing it in the opposite order then? So this should be... Yeah, I think my order's wrong then. So this should actually be if chrono local now signed duration since timestamp question mark, something like that. If that is greater than chrono duration seconds 10. All right. I'm gonna just comment that out. Expected struct date time. Hey. Okay, so this is not what I want. To owned. It doesn't really matter. What is this looking for? This is looking for date time. This is a Serenity model timestamp. Can I into it? You think they have an into defined? Probably not, huh? What is this? Like, this is a Serenity timestamp. I don't really know what a timestamp is. It has the Chrono stuff. Would you believe me if I said I've never beaten Chrono Trigger, by the way? I've never really thought about it, but... I was like, oh, okay, so this contains a date time. And then this date time is probably a Chrono, right? Yeah, it's Chrono. Okay, so this is it's a wrapper. Cool. That I don't have access to. Fantastic. Yeah, I really need to get to that. Yeah, I keep seeing that I should play Chrono Trigger. I've gotten fairly far, or maybe it's not fairly far. I got like halfway through it, and you know, life happened or something like that. Timestamp. Let timestamp be this thing created at toString from this. No. Unix timestamp parse. Nope. Wait, what? Oh, this is a config thing. Okay, sure. I suppose I could just get the Unix timestamp and then... No, there must be a good way of doing this, huh? Or does this downcast to anything? Deref. I suppose, yeah, okay, I can deref it. You think that's good enough? Okay. There we go. I know things sometimes. Play for an hour tops, then life happened. Yeah, it is a good game for sure. Oh, you know what? No, it's coming back to me. There was a boss I was losing to after I got the robot guy. Spoilers, there's a robot guy. And then I rage quit. Yeah. Which one was it though? I don't remember. And unfortunately, I think for a lot of like RPG games, I can't play too many RPG games anymore. It's too painful because it's too slow. It's like I have things to do. Like I tried playing, oh look, it works. I tried playing Pokemon somewhat recently. It wasn't the most recent one. I think it was like Omega Ruby. I was like, man, like it's cool. You know, Ruby and Emerald. I played both of those as a kid. Because my little brother had one of them. And then we just switched. But as an adult, like it's cool, but also I don't have time for this. I need speed up, please. Give me 10x speed up. Well, as an adult, too much grinding, yeah. Like it's nice when you have like super speed. But playing at the rates that they actually want you to play at, it's like, oh, like I get it. We're basically dog fighting, digital dogs, whatever. Or, you know, cockfighting digital chickens, roosters. I was about to say cockfighting digital cocks, but I think that has a different meaning to it. But anyways, seems like it works. I'll switch it afterwards. Or actually, no, because this also needs to pull from the config, and then I also need to set this to... use this. Oh, actually, this is already an arc, huh? So create config. So this will break a few things as expected. Yeah. You know, actually, like talking about too much grinding as an adult. I saw your mom yesterday. Actually, wait. I was playing RuneScape actually. I was like, wow, it's actually kind of nice. You know, it sounded like it would make sense, so I went for it. I do feel a little ashamed of myself, though. Do feel a little ashamed of myself. You know, to explain the joke, it's grinding is something that you do at a club on a dance floor. Not really a huge fan of it. TBH. It's a bit weird. But anyways. I swear the joke made sense in my head. Okay, so this is... Oh, actually, I do need to grab this. Otherwise, I won't have access to it because... Well, no, because you will always have read access to it, right? So, could just read self config channel, right? Something like that, self config debug channel, and that should be valid. And then when we read the config from Discord from here, we pass it over a channel, and then that updates the main configuration. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Here. Don't explain, just digging the hole deeper. But you know, you don't understand. It's a very deep joke because... Alright, I'll stop. I don't really have anything else to add on to it anyways. I suppose it would be funnier if there were more... If you're more into clubbing. Like going out to clubs, not like clubbing seals. That would be weird. Oh, okay, so I do need to clone the config here because I want to pass it to my job thread. Self config clone. If I'm remembering correctly, you can clone arcs cheaply because that's what they're meant to be used for. Where is it? Here? That makes sense, and I'm not allowed to pass self to that. Go to main. Am I receiving this correctly? Maybe? Where is it? Config updated. Oh, I'm not receiving it correctly. Okay. So here, config updated from Discord. And then we have our config, which is running. This is a loop, so they don't need to worry about it too much. So config from, I suppose I should call it like copy from, but whatever. There it is. Maybe not. Cannot borrow data. Oh my god, okay. Is not implemented for arc config. Okay. Hold on. Please bring me back to this. I do need to write from it. Maybe this should be an arc read write lock. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Or actually, if I just deref is not implemented, right? So I can't do that. Cannot be dereferenced. That's right. Hold on. Hold on. Config. What do I have? Not into. Oh, okay. Fine. So what was the error? I just need to do deref mute is required to modify through a dereference, but is not required for implemented for arc config. Okay, so I can do that. That doesn't seem so bad. Impl arc, or is it deref mutes? How do you do this? Arc config. I've never done this before. For config, maybe. And then I need to import arc. And then I need to actually implement it. Deref mute. All right, let's look it up. I'm not familiar. Is it mute? You had to get mute, bro. Oh, is it really just get mute? So this isn't mute, so that's the first part for sure. I guess just leave that for now. Can you just get mute? No, there's no get mute. Or make mute is possible. I don't see make mute here. It's an arc, right? So according to this cheat sheet, it says that arc ownership is mutable, but then it's wait, hold on. What? No, yeah, it's immutable. That's right. It's a static method, not a regular method? Really? Hold on. Get mute. Turns a mutable reference. Okay, that's good to know. If there's no other arc. But wait, no. Isn't that going to fail though? Because I have two other pointers to the same allocation. Because it's not safe to mutate a shared value. Which will clone. Okay, maybe it's make mute. Make mute. Makes a mutable reference into the given atomic reference count. If there are other arc pointers to the same thing, then make mute will clone. No. Wait. However, if there are no other arc pointers to the allocation, but then some weak pointers, then the weak pointers will be No, that's not what I want. Well, basically, right? I want to have my config here, and then my two bots will just read from that one config. You want a mutex then? Yes, probably. I feel like I've used the mutex before, and then it complained. Right? Because I have two readers. That's what I was thinking, is that because I have two readers, I should be using a read-write lock, right? But there's only ever going to be one writer, which is the main thread. The main thread is the only one that writes. Everyone else is just reading. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking I needed a read-write lock. Read-write lock. Probably this one. Wait, hold on. I could have sworn, doesn't Tokyo have their own read-write lock? Read-write lock. So there's this Serenity one, but I can't use that one. Oh no, just use this one. Right, so if this is a read-write lock then how do I give, can I just get the, no, you can't. So this is actually wrong, so hold on. Put that there. Yeah. I think what I'm trying to do is hopefully pretty simple. Is basically I just want to give the two bots pointers, and this should be the canonical value. So only the main thread is allowed to write to it. So hold on. Isn't it? Yeah, Tokyo has their own read-write lock, don't they? Tokyo task. Wait, thread. Wait. Thread. Doesn't Tokyo have their own read-write lock, and that's what you're supposed to use when you're running a Tokyo program? Tokyo read-write lock. Yeah, Tokyo sync read-write lock. I don't want to use the standard sync. Actually, I shouldn't be using any of these standard sync stuff. Because if I remember correctly, the standard read-write lock does not play nice with Tokyo. So isn't there, no? There is a read-write lock, okay. For mutex, since the reader can start the writer, I don't know. We'll block the thread exit. Yeah. So I'll use this one. But we'll still have to keep an arc because I guess Tokyo doesn't have their own arc, which is fine. This one. Can't I do this? So this clones it, but I guess you can't cheaply clone. Oh no, it's just the argument's wrong. Okay, hold on. So get rid of this. Everyone will read, that's fine. Run bot. This should be a read-write lock. Please. Some Tokyo. Where is it? Tokyo. Sync. So read-write lock. Yeah, I've found that Rust Analyzer is really crapping the bed because of my build RS. So I'm not really getting great linting. It's actually a little painful. Okay, so here, this should be a read-write lock, which means that the struct definition needs to change as well. So this is now a read-write lock. Nope. Now there's one. Where's a few more errors? Okay. So this is a read-write lock. Nope. Probably fine. Discord. Not really fine, but it'll still work. Actually, wait, where does this come from? Where do I create it? Oh, I'm just creating my own config. All right, Discord can stay the same. That's fine. I just need this to work. So run me. I'm expecting it to fail. Maybe it won't. Oh, I'm not even doing anything with config updated. All right, kill it really quick. All right, so we receive a config, and then our config, we config, not read. We want to write. What's write owned? Lock sys read write with exclusive write access, causing the current type to yield until the lock has been acquired. Will yield, except the return guard references the with an arc rather than borrowing it. Therefore, to call this method, and the guard will live for the static lifetime as it keeps the read write like harding an arc. Wait, what's the difference? Return guard references the read-write lock with an arc rather than borrowing it. Therefore, the read-write lock must be wrapped in an arc to call this method. What's the difference? Locks it. Okay, sure. I don't know. Anyways, we'll do this. Just give me that. Alright, hold on. Use of moved value. So where does this? Move occurs because config has blah, which is not... This function takes ownership of the receiver's self, which moves config. Okay, maybe we don't want to... Alright, we don't want to own it, I guess. We'll just wait for it, I suppose. And I suppose I also can just broadcast it again. So whenever... Yeah, I can always just rebroadcast. So what did I call this? Host sender? Host or sender? Host sender. Send. Config updated. I can just pass this along, it's fine. Do I need to await or unwrap? No, I can just do this, unwrap. That's fine. And then I'll catch it in Twitch, even though I don't really need to catch it, right? There's no reason to catch it. So where is it? Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe here I can just kind of do a little cheeky print. Yeah, I think from here I can just do a cheeky little print. That's fine. So check channel live. And then I would check it here, question mark. Check live ticks. Wait, hold on, that's wrong. Well, actually, I suppose I can still do it here. So if we do debug, I don't know, just try to pretty print it. Self. Config. Oh, there's no self. That's right. Bot. Config. Read. What is try read? Attempts to acquire this rewrite lock with shared read access. Oh, that's fine. We'll just block for now. Awaits. Debug channel. Well. What are the what's the actual value I store here? I store minimum stream. Well, no. No, let's just grab debug channel, because debug channel is actually set here instead of doing it directly. So here under Discord, this should also work. So config. Where is it? Well, no. We'll continue to use the value here, because I still have not rewritten the Discord one. Okay. Basically, I'm just looking for a print. I'm just looking for a print from Twitch. Just to make sure it works, and it doesn't just spin in place for forever. Oh, Discord. Extremely ready. Unknown channel. That's good. Yeah, look at that. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. Yeah, there we go. I think it worked. So now I just need to rewrite this. So run bots for Discord. Where is it? Pass in that config. So this is an arc read write lock create config. Then where's handler? Where do I define handler? Oh, it's here. So handler new. So give me this Discord. The handler up here needs to have read write lock. So that's fine, which means that there's now an error. Config. Okay. All right, there we go. There's your config. And then we'll just give you the config, I guess. Config. I wish there was a way to turn off these three little ellipses. Like, I know why they're there. It's because, like, Rust lets you do this, so you don't need to... If your variable is the same name as the struct field, then you don't need to put the, you know, the colon notation. You don't need to have the key name, I guess. Which makes sense, but... Alright, so read... Oh, wait. I think the last time I tried this, I ran into a deadlock, which meant one of the bots just locked up at some points, but I don't remember when. Alright, so read... Sorry, await. One more. So self config read await. Just a lot of awaiting. And then here we need to pass you the config. So here's your config. Enjoy. And then the last one, it's a pixel hunt. Where is the error? Oh, I spelled config wrong. Config. Okay, and then last one, it says last two, but it's the last one, is the config clone. Maybe not. Variable move due to use in generator. Hold on. Let Discord config equal config clone, and then we'll just give you that one, maybe? Okay. Sure. I think what I was gonna do was put it into its own block so it gets dropped, but that's fine. Because I do need to store a reference to the original as well. Wait. No? Wait. No, you don't need to do that, right? Because when you do this, shouldn't that be valid or no? I don't know. Maybe this is fine. I think like variable capture is something that I'm still a little confused about in Rust. Is like, if I'm cloning a value, it shouldn't be capturing this one when I clone it and it's used here, but maybe that's not how that works. You just need to clone it outside or have different scopes for everything, etc., etc. It has to capture in order to clone. Okay, so it always captures in order to clone. So if you don't want it to capture, then you need to clone it externally. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, I got pinged. Hooray! It's working, probably. And it's reading from this thing. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Get yeeted. I'm not sure why it's sending it twice, though. Because if it's sending it twice, I think that implies that it's sending too quickly. Or maybe there's like a lag in between when it sends and when it's actually received, right? Because check channel live, that just kind of works implicitly. So it's a little cleaner. So it sends a request, looks for my channel, and then sees if there is data returned, then that means I must be live, basically. Although I suppose like if someone called themselves team_you_win and then had some other garbage after it, maybe it would be incorrect. I don't know though. I haven't really tested it. I suppose I should test it. Yeah, but if the data is empty, then it's fine. We get the stream, we get the first one, because I am searching for an exact user. And then this just sends it. I suppose this can change because I don't actually use the usize. Oh geez. Sent again. Very nice. All right. Just kill it. Yeah, that's probably fine. There's a few things like this. Check live ticks needs to be different. So that's half ticks. I want this to happen every 2 minutes to stay under the rate limit. So 2 minutes is 120 seconds times 2 is 240. Okay. Nope, that's not it. 240. This is also horrible, as the comment says. I'm not a huge fan of it. But I also couldn't think of a better way to do it. Even though I only ever thought of one way to do it. I've thought of one idea, now I'm all out of ideas. Okay, so I think this is fine. Right? So the channel's correct. And just really quickly, hit me with a print line. Or maybe not a print line, just give me an info real quick. Give me something. And then config read await. So the debug channel should start as 0. That's the last thing I need to check. I just want to check that really quickly. All right, good enough. Started at 0. No, Windows, you may not scan my computer. Can you not do that? I'm streaming right now. Like, I know why it's scanning it. It's because it's probably detecting a lot of garbage HTTP requests being sent out from my computer. So clearly it must be some sort of botnet, right? That's controlling me. But no, I am my own botnet. Okay, here. Let's do like a handle async function handle central message. So self. That's pretty much it. Twitch. Okay, so what was the central message stuff? So I do have the receivers. And this returns a Boolean. So match self receiver try receive because we don't want to block. Okay, and then I'll just grab all of these. Here you go. Okay. Shutdown received. Let's return false, I guess. Return false. Otherwise, just return true. Right, so if it's true, just continue going. If it's false, we should break out of the loop. Yeah. So that's fine. This one. Channel closed, so this should be return false. Lagged, that's return true. I'm not sure when it would ever lag. Maybe it's if the server I'm running it on suddenly just has a few of its CPU cores removed or something. I don't know. Suppose it could happen. I don't manage my own server. Cannot borrow it as mutable. Try receive. Oh, okay, so this needs a mutable reference. Okay, that's fine. Handle central message, and then here we'll do if bots handle central message. If not bot handle central message. That's not really super descriptive, but whatever. We'll just break. All right, beautiful. Maybe not. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. So it's using the correct timing. I need to switch Discord to use the correct channel. Actually, no, I'm not. Before I do that, I just need to check to see if it works one more time. But then it's gonna wait 2 minutes. That's probably fine. That's probably a little better. Look at that. In the meantime, do I have Python in this? Which Python? Where is Python? I do have Python. Okay, so it's just which Python 3.9? Isn't Python usually symlinked to just regular Python? Or is there like a different Python? Do I have Python 2 also installed? I don't want to alias regular Python. Yeah, because I know on... Actually, no, I don't. I don't remember if on Rel Python 3 is alias to Python. I'm pretty sure it's not, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rel still ships Python to something. But on my Pop! OS machine, I think it does alias Python 3 whatever to just Python. But that's fine. So Python script, or I'm not very good at awk. How do I get bash get PID from PS? Yeah, getting PIDs from here. What's PSEF? Is that different? Does that give me something different? Should I be using PSEF? I always use PSAux. Are they different? I guess PSEF is easier to read. You can use pgrep as long as you include the slash or -f option. Okay, maybe I should be using pgrep. What's pgrep? Pgrep. Help. Pgrep. Pgrep. Options. All right, thank you. Man, pgrep. Pgrep, pkill. Okay. Look up signal or wait for processes based on name and other attributes. Good to know. Pattern is normally only matched against a process name. When F is set, the full command line is used. Pgrep. Well, I don't know. What processes are currently running? PS, AUX. I'm looking for, I don't know, just look for Nginx. Oh no, look for PS. That's the easiest one to do. Well, actually, no, because, no, I can look for pgrep. Pgrep, look for yourself. Nope. I don't know, Nginx. What other processes do I have? There's user bin cron, which is probably not what I want. But maybe, I don't know, user script bin cron. Is that correct? Oh, it is correct. Okay, so there's our script. So pgrep probably bot, if I had to guess. So dev. Sometimes you win bot. Target release. What am I doing? That's bot. Honestly, I should just slap it here. I don't know why I was going into my dev directory. Vim kill bot. Dash. So let's do a raw kill. Kill sig term. And then pgrep force home. I don't remember what my user is. Home tim dev bot target. Wait, no. Sometimes you win bot target release bot. I think that this would be a lot better if I was not just sending it every single time, but that's fine. Maybe it's not going to send, and maybe the bot just doesn't work if it's not polling fast enough. I don't know. Oh. Go killing bot. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. All right, so the bot's not running, but that's probably fine. How about you? So ready. Oh, you know what? I also need to set up logging. How do you set up env logger to actually log to a file? Env logger rust to file. Yeah. Using env logger with a no, don't give me Reddit. Give me this. Pipe the output stream for your application to a file. Okay, so I guess I should just log to a file, maybe? And then I can just pipe it, but do I want to pipe it to a file? Isn't it better to just, other loggers out there with more features, but then I don't want to. Log for RS. Give me the repo so I can look at it. All right. Oh baby, log4j, my favorite library, with no vulnerabilities whatsoever. Do I need? But this requires a log file. Or maybe I can just log. I can just slap the log file into my main and pretend like it's a file. All right, I can try this one. Building for dev. Okay, so where's my cargo? All right. Oh, it's this one. I was looking for env log, even though env logger was right there. I was like, where is env log? I don't see it. It's env logger. Log4j. Give me, I don't know, give me 1.2, please. No more env logger. Oh, just pull it in for now. And then how does it know which file to log to? Using the file rotation configuration, there's a known substantial performance issue, so listen up. By default, the gzip feature is enabled, and when rolling files, it will zip log files automatically. This is a problem when the log archives are big, as a zip happens in the main thread, and will halt the process while the zip is completed. Be advised that the gzip feature will be removed from the default features as of 1.0. All right, good to know. Use the background rotation feature which spawns an OS thread to do the compression. Disable the gzip feature with no default features. Ensure the archives are small enough that the compression time is acceptable. Sure. I guess that's not a default feature because we are past 1.0. So defaults, sure. Config parsing. All components. What is all components? It's the console, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty good, I guess. How do I configure it? Okay, so there's a init file. Can I just do this without having a config file? Like, can I just send it? That would be beautiful. All right, there we go. Programmatically constructing a configuration. Let's see. So no more env logger. We'll use log for rs. All right, so what am I doing? For more examples, see the examples. Okay. Okay. I guess my bot is just not going to send it though. If there are too many ticks, I guess it just doesn't send. Because my interval is the tick duration, and tick duration is just configured at the librs level. So it's every half second I tick. So I should have ticked up, right? Because 60 plus 60, that's 2 minutes. 120 times 2, because I'm every half tick, that should be 240, right? And then I just kind of manually keep track of the ticks. Maybe I'm dumb. Compile time config. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, sure. Log to file. Why would you not want to log to file? Okay. This looks like what I need. So log, level filter, doesn't matter. File path. Yeah, I can just store it in temp. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. log4s console appender. Let's standard out equal console appender builder. Wait, what? Build? Let requests? Okay, so these are that's the request log, sure. That seems very complicated. I don't think I need that. Let config equal, oh no. It's log4s config builder appender. Why am I not getting code completion anymore? Is that not what it's called? Oh, that's not what it's called. That's why. Config. Please, sir. Oh, because just another typo. All right, there we go. Builder. Appender. It seems very complicated. Build standard out, box new standard out, logger, log, or builder, build app backend DB. Wait, no, that's the direct path to it, sure. Appender. This is breaking my brain. What the heck? This seems like a very complicated pattern. Or maybe I'm just too small brain. Right. Like, what is this? What is this? Or like, why do you even need like this? And I don't think I need the standard out one either. I think I just need to build to a file. I don't really need a pattern encoder, but then how does it know? Oh, I guess app requests. So app is their base thing. Okay, so let's do this. Get rid of console appender. Give me appender. Sure. Build me. Oh, maybe I don't even need an appender. Maybe I just need to set the logger. All right, undo me. No appenders for me. logger. Logger. Okay, so this is probably re-exported, so I can just do this logger. Oh, whatever. We'll grab the sub one. Log4s config logger. Not really sure what the difference is. Logger, builder, build. Consumes the logger builder, returning the logger. Okay. What else would you want to do with this? Sets the additivity of the logger. Adds an appender. Appenders. Suspenders. I never really thought about it until like just now, but like, isn't wearing suspenders? Why are they called suspenders? Is it because they suspend you? What are they suspending? Are they just suspended? But then why are they called suspenders? Are they're suspending your pants? But no, aren't they attached to your pants? Aren't suspenders basically just like a jumpsuit without the top? Like they're suspending your pants, but doesn't it mean that they are being suspended? Or is it if you just run straps through your pants, those are the suspenders? They stop your pants from falling off? All right, I guess that's fair. So they are suspending your pants. Your pants are being suspended. Okay, that makes sense. I've never really thought about it until just now. I was like, oh, you know what? That's kind of interesting. All right. So I wonder if this will work. So this needs to be some sort of level filter. Level filter. What am I using? What's my log level? I set it somewhere. Is it here? I did send it here. Oh, and then I put this into my build RS, didn't I? And then oh, okay, that's fine. Say goodbye to this. We don't need this anymore. Give that a save, which will cause Rust Analyzer to freak out. No more log level. And we'll just set it here. Like a belt, but odd looking. Yeah. I think I've worn suspenders once in my life. And I gotta tell you, they do feel very secure. For sure. I think I would not be worried about being pantsed at any point. I don't know, just hit me with a debug and then everyone else can. How do I just set the general log? Oh, but then do I need to have a... Oh, I need to have an appender. What the heck? Is there an explanation, please? Appender, okay. An architecture. Maybe I should actually read the documentation first. Basic units, configuration of appenders, encoders, filters, and loggers. Appender takes a log record and logs it somewhere, for example, to a file, the console, or the syslog. Implementations console, file, requires the file appender feature, sure, rolling file. Requires the rolling file appender feature and can be configured with the compound policy. Compound requires a compound policy feature. Rollers, delete, requires, what? Encoders. Encoder is responsible for taking a log record, transforming it into the appropriate output format, and writing it out. An appender will normally use an encoder internally. Filter, yeah, no, I get it. A log event is targeted at a specific logger, which are identified by string names. The logging macros built into the log crate set the logger of a log event to the one identified by the module containing the invocation location. Loggers form a hierarchy. Logger names are... root logger. Loggers are associated with appenders. Appenders can be associated directly with a logger. In addition, the appenders of the logger's parents will be associated with the logger unless the logger has its additive. The appenders of the logger's parents, will be associated with the logger unless the logger has its additive set to false. So not sent will be sent to all associated appenders. Okay. Imagine reading the docs. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at the configuration here. I'm just not getting it. So I think I need to read the docs. It doesn't make any sense to me. Config. More common configuration method. Nope. Cargo features, file base. Okay, so I do need to pick. Wait, do I need to pick? Weren't these enabled by default? Or is that not true? And is my bot not running? I feel like my bot has not pulled at all. Like I when I have the tick rate set really low, then I see it. But when I don't, I feel like nothing happens. Like, is the bot still running? Help. Yeah. It seems kind of weird. Because I know the previous time I implemented this, the library was actually blocking, which is very strange. So I actually had to kind of re-implement the library using one of their, I guess, a testing feature. So it steps one tick at a time, every half second. Okay. Let me see. Or maybe it's not sending anything because it's already sent too quickly. That could be it as well. Right, where's my documentation? So yeah, file appender, but then file appender has this, blah, blah, blah. Is this right? Oh, by default. I should have read the entire thing first, huh? All components, and then all components is the default, right? Yeah, okay. All components is the default. So I actually should be using specific features, but that's fine, whatever. Actually, that's not true, right? Because they said that gzip is not enabled by default. Yeah, their documentation is out of date. Excuse me? You know what? You know what? You know what? Bring me back. Bring me back. Bring me back. This is too much trouble. If the documentation is out of date, then I've lost confidence. Of course, I'm also guilty of that, but you know, I refuse to acknowledge it because it does not help my case. So put me at debug. And then everything else must just be a warning log. AKA, I'm ignoring it. Okay, so how do you log to a file, by the way? Or how do you pipe to a file? So bash pipe standard out to file. Yeah, so I want to redirect, well, I want to append, basically. Open, append, and redirect standard out, and then that goes standard error to where standard out is currently going. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I think that should work. I just have one more change, which is this. Let's just hit it with a debug just in case. Checking if channel is live. Just hit it with a quick debug, because I'm not convinced that it's actually working. There we go. Oh, and does this actually handle a shutdown as well? No, it doesn't actually. Right, because I didn't get any log here, right? Interrupt sent. So Discord reported that they actually received the shutdown message. I guess you don't need to you don't need to send anything. That's fine. Or I wonder if what's happening is that it's it gets caught in an infinite loop, but then it breaks out of the loop anyways. Yeah, I suppose that could be what's happening. Is that it's because I accidentally kind of rebroadcast the infinite loop. Oh, whoops. I accidentally enter infinite recursion at the end of my program. I suppose that could be what's happening. Oh, now my main is wrong. Right, because log4s. Yeah, I'll configure that later if I need it, but right now I think I'll just infinitely append to a file. Or maybe I just want to append to a file at all. I suppose something that might be a bit easier is if I just set up a cron job that periodically cleans out the log file that I set up, but meh. All right, now here's a question. I'm not getting the usual amounts of log spam. Oh, it's because I have this set up to be debug, not warn, right? So I should be able to assign myself a role still, right? Yeah, so if I click on developer, I should remove that from myself, right? No. Wait, is it not working? So remove developer. It's not working anymore. Huh. Oh my god, did I break something? You win some, you lose some, I guess. Tried to add unknown role from emoji. So it's not even parsing it for some reason. What did I change? I didn't change like anything for the Discord stuff besides the config. I think I've made a huge mistake. Let roles. All right, hold on. I just need to check this then. Debug. Hit me with a debug. Whatever the heck this is. It's just a hash map, so I think it should be able to be displayed without too much fanfare. All right, kill this. Something doesn't seem right here. Something doesn't seem right here. Okay, so there's just nothing there? So is it not parsing it like I think it's supposed to be? Because the debug channels are all not there. Well, no, the debug channel is configured as expected, I think. So wait, does my config? Yeah, my config actually does this. So we can do self config read. Oh, wait. I'm curious what this thinks it is. What do you think the config is? Oh, okay. Okay. That's kind of curious. So this is just using all the defaults, and then at some point afterwards, then it updates itself. Oh, maybe it's not even updating itself. Maybe it's not. Okay, so let's do this. But wait. So we don't want to do this. Maybe I can just write. Maybe I can just write it to myself. I'm thinking there's some sort of weird race condition here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm thinking. So I guess what's happening here is in this ready function, it immediately sends the updated config to be rebroadcasted out. So then I let the main thread write the config, but before the main thread has a chance to actually lock and write the config, the Discord bot just goes ahead and runs all of this code instead. So what I could do is take this out and then just let you write it instead. So maybe the Discord bot will just, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Right, because I need to keep track of all the writers. Otherwise, I'll start starving one of them. Right? If I'm not careful, I'll accidentally starve one of the writers. So what I could do is here. Wait. So like create central message config updated. I guess we don't really care what was updated. Oh, that's not it. But then I can put all of this stuff, all the reaction roll stuff inside of there. Perhaps. Oh, but then this puts me into a weird spot because I do need to grab all of the other stuff because a lot of this stuff is just kind of stored on the struct, the Discord bot struct. So the easiest thing to do is just to have the Discord bot write the config instead of passing it to the main thread to write the config. But that's kind of messy. It's kind of messy because now I'm splitting the writer between two threads. It shouldn't be a problem, but it's a slippery slope, right? Because once you start letting the writer exist between two threads, I don't know, you might as well just let the writer exist on every single thread. Right? And then your kind of discipline kind of breaks down, which I don't want. Okay. thinking. I'm still thinking. Cause like these I'll use, like this is not gonna be easy to do, I think. Actually, no, this might be really easy to do. Self. Oh no. No, I do use self quite a few times. Like, so I can't just pass it. All right, you know what? You know what? We'll split it for now. We'll split it for now. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it, but I'll do it. Not happy about doing this. So to do this sucks. So this is self config, right, like that, and then just add a big to do. To do this sucks. Need to refactor so that only the main thread writes to the config. But I think this should be slightly more correct because the Twitch bot doesn't come online until the Discord bot is ready, so that's fine, right? So the Twitch bot should always have the latest version of the config. The only problem is that there's some sort of weird data race between the Discord bot and the main thread, which makes sense. Hooray! Okay, so that's slightly better, I guess. And then for whatever reason, it's also not broadcasting updates to the Discord, but that might be because of the minimum time required between messages. All right, so let's just say that's good enough. Maybe, perhaps, perchance. So let's change this to use the correct channel now. All right, that's probably fine. Status git commit. What did I do? Refactor config to be shared across bots and main thread. Refactor Twitch to be cleaner. And then all that's left is refactoring the Discord one to be a little cleaner. So I think this isn't so bad. This is actually pretty good. Actually, this is the main thread, so never mind. But the Twitch one is not so bad. There's only this part here that I really dislike, which is checking if I'm live, and I don't really have a great way of checking if I'm live or not. Or at least setting a timer. Because there are other timers, but then you kind of... I think those timers all block, which I don't want. I just need to, like, I need it to tick, and then occasionally, once the timer goes off, then we do some sort of action. But it looks like all the timers out there all block until the timer is over, and then they let you execute, which is not what I want. Oh, rewrite source Twitch RS, 82% has been rewritten. That's pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. All right, and now let's grab the contents of my env.sh off screen so you don't see any of my creds. Then we go up here. Dev. Oh, I've messed this up. Oh no. I'm very confused at this point. Cat env.sh here. Get out of here. Echo garbage to env.sh. Alright, now I've cleared it. Basically, the brute force way of doing it. env.sh, because I don't trust my terminal to just intelligently paste all this stuff into it. Otherwise, I would just overwrite the file, truncate the file. Yeah. All right, there we go. So get pull, then env.sh build release bin bot. Yeah, probably, maybe. Actually, I think the Twitch bot still is not reading from the config, even though I did switch it. At least I'm getting that warning that it's not used. Is it really not used? There's no way. I also forgot to clear my terminal, so I can't show you anything. Just in case I scroll too far up. Yeah, there's a lot of unused imports, but that's fine. Yeah, config is never read. Is that true? Do I never read this? You know what? I never do. Well, no, that's not true. I do read it a few times. Actually, no. The only times I read it are for assigning, but I swear I will be reading it at some point. That's the point. All right, then home tim dev. Sometimes you win bot target release bot. All right. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for me for today. Thanks for tuning in. Be live Sunday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern time, working on, I don't know, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've been bouncing between just a bunch of projects recently. Mostly just trying to keep my mental state up. But yeah, there's a Discord somewhere. I think my bot is currently not running, but I don't know. Sometimes you win bot. It's all kind of just there. If you're interested, you're probably not. But also, I haven't seen too many bots that do this, because usually you would just want bots to message each other across like UDP or some other requests. But yeah, see ya later. Goodbye.